Previously on Sonic Forces. Alright, let's go!
Alright, time for Operation Big Wave. We'll surge forward and
no comment on that. And now, back to...
Together!
Beat down!
Alright. We are almost done. We have 10 levels left.
Great work, Tails.
Based on these readings, the Phantom Ruby requires an incredible amount of energy, which only the Death Egg can provide. We simply stop the energy transfer, and boom! The Phantom Ruby is practically useless.
Simply? Last I checked, the Death Egg is a heavily fortified, well, Death Egg.
We destroyed it once. Well, we can do it
I
again.
came up with a plan. First, we distract Eggman. While he's not paying attention, we use the chemical plant computer to hack into the Death Egg's weapon systems and shut it down. With no weapons, destroying the Death Egg will be a piece of cake. No Death Egg means the Phantom Ruby is nearly useless.
Well, you know, it's just crazy enough to work. So, first we need a distraction.
No way, Knuckles. You're too easily distracted. That's not a good trait for a distraction. Plus, you're our commander. We kinda need you here.
How about the rookie? Eggman would never expect it. It may even throw him off a little.
Good idea. You got your orders, Rookie. We only have one more day before Eggman's plan is executed. So let's hustle.
Alright, let's go. Back to Green Hill.
Unidentified heat source detected. Requesting analysis.
Hang on! It's
Giant
a
robot.
bottleneck. The energy readings are off the charts.
So Eggman had another weapon up his sleeve.
I wonder if these, like the vocal music is, copyright. I'm slightly scared now. Like, I might have to, go to, settings and, lower that then. Or even just, like, put different music on,
Tactics are all about the decoy
the game, so...
Just go wild and get their attention.
Don't push your luck too far, though.
Leave the chemical plant to us. Make as much noise as you can.
This is actually, like, a pretty interesting level, not going to lie. Like, they have neat concept, it's just execution. Like, I am definitely a strong believer that there is always a good idea. It's just how the team and director, like, directs the game and how you execute it. Like, the best example, actually, is the Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. Like,
All about the decoy you use.
I do think that the Suicide Squad is a good idea, like having a game where you play as DC's like well-known villains as you're trying to defeat like an evil version of the Justice League. It's just how you did it. It's like, really? In fact, I believe Rocksteady even admits that, yeah, we were like full of ourselves when making this game, so... And also being like live service doesn't help. Yeah, what the hell is with that part? Like, am I jumping
Just go wild and get their attention.
Don't push your luck too far, though.
Leave the chemical plant to us. Make as much noise as you can.
I have no idea what I'm doing wrong for the jump. Am I moving too slow, too fast? It could also be like timing as well, like I'm over jumping, but it's... I don't know, the jumping in this game is like weird and such, especially like Sonic's double jump, which... Yeah, I know I haven't been talking too much about the game's like mechanics and just am on focus. Dang it. But the way that the characters feel in this game is way, like, off and such. And I did it again. Ah. Not getting, red ring, so why am I focusing on that, so...
Perfect. Time to head back.
Hold on! There's a massive energy source approaching.
Giant enemy grab! I think this is a grab. Do I hold down or do I hold up?
Can't let this thing
Either
get
way,
to the
I'm
chemical
holding a
plant.
button.
Keep it busy there as long as you can, rookie.
I don't have any rings, so I need to be careful. Good. Button mash! Button mash! Alrighty. Time to destroy this. Star Wars style. There we go. Oh wait, I don't need to hold the stick, so... there are so many times where you can just put the controller down and the game plays itself, which is one of the biggest complaints that this game has, which I don't blame people for having that complaint. Compare it to like other Sonic like boost games where the game really asks like a good amount of the player, which is weird. And yeah, this is the point where we're getting like back-to-back clearances of beating the levels where we get the
Almost at
blue little
chemical
thing.
plant. How's the rookie doing with the distraction?
Oh, so far so good. We might have to stop using the nickname Rookie if the kid keeps this up.
Next, we've got to get to the computers at the chemical plant and shut down the Death Egg's weapons system.
Perfect. I've been waiting for my turn to bust some heads.
Weren't you already busting heads?
The rookie did a great job as a decoy. Time for you to do your thing. We have to capture the chemical plant. If anyone tries to stop you, take them out.
Say no more. They won't know what hit them.
We are almost done. Like, we are almost close to like 2 hours left of the game and such. Well, I say 2 hours, but I actually think memory is correct. I saw that the beating is like 3 hours, but I'm also glad that I kind of picked the Xbox version compared to the Switch version because of load times and such. Like, I just rebought this game.
The rookie did a great
Wait,
job
I
as a
start-
decoy. Time for you to do your thing.
What?
We have to capture the chemical plant. If anyone tries to stop you, take them out.
Say no more. They
Man,
won't
we
know what hit 'em.
go way back. Jesus. Did I not hit a checkpoint? Huh. Also, I'm betting there's an alternate path that way, but I'm too slow. And also, oh yeah, there's a red ring. Oh. Thought I would die, but nope. What's this path?
I'm heading into the chemical plant now. I'd enjoy this even more if I wasn't on a mission. Okay, I'm in.
The computer room is up ahead. You should be able to shut down the Death Egg's defense system from there.
Ow. Yeah, it is surprisingly like how fast we're like almost to the end. Like, I knew it was going to be quick, but I was expecting at least 3 hours of the game. We're almost close to 2 hours. Oh. We might actually get 3 hours. I am actually kind of glad that I just decided to just sit down and just play this game. Which, again, like, speedrunners have beaten this under at least 2 hours, and possibly, like, more, because I'm also, like, watching the cutscenes and such. Like, maybe for fun, I might do a video or something of me, like, trying to fully, beat this without, watching cutscenes and such. Only died twice. Part of me does want to keep track of, like, deaths and such, but I also don't want to at the exact same time, so... Another gamer hat. Yeah, Sega do need to turn that into an actual, like, hat that you can buy. Past the 50%. Hope. And oh right, it's Classic Sonic.
Now's your chance. Move.
Hurry! Just destroy the Death Egg and cut off the power supply.
You're making it sound like a walk in the park. This is a death egg.
Don't sweat it. The other Sonic has this under control.
Does he? I mean, he does, but still.
Hey, the defense system's still up. I thought we shut it down.
Probably switched over to auxiliary power. Not to worry, Sonic is on the job. He'll find a way through.
But we're already in the Death Egg. Yeah. To be honest, I think Classic Sonic is a good example of, like, how weird the, physics in this game. But also, like, again, they were more focused on, like, speed running, like, giving, like, the custom avatar, like, a lot of outfits and such, and making sure that the engine is, like, working and such. Which I wouldn't be surprised if physics was the last thing that they did. Like, I am also, like, curious how much development they also put in the game as well.
Just stay calm, and you'll figure out the way forward.
I just want to smash everything and level the place.
We can do that. Besides, isn't the goal is to destroy the Death Egg? Why are you not doing that right now? I also remember when this game was announced, a lot of people thought that this was going to be like a Sonic Mania 2, but Sega had to announce that, hey, this isn't Sonic Mania 2, this is a completely new game. And also, this was like one of the first games that was announced for the Nintendo Switch, which, when it was announced, it was just called the NX, so out. Too late. Too late. Too late, Knuckles. And also, do you want to repeat that, Tails? I think this game was like one of the hyped, actually. Yeah, everybody was kind of like hyped for this game because everybody was expecting like a dark story, especially with mostly the trailers and like advertisements. And it does have a good idea, like it does have a good concept. It's just the writing team did not cook, like they missed the ball, and also how short the game is as well. Like, there is tons of example of why this game failed. And it's kind of sad. Which I do know, I believe there is a fan-made version of this, like a fan edit or something.
The Phantom Ruby's power should be down to almost nothing. That's right.
Those resistance pests and their clever little plots. They're like something on your shoe that you can't wipe off.
It appears they have taken our legs right out from under us. Quite impressive, really.
I don't have legs. Neither do you, dude.
Don't remind me, dude.
5 more hours before the plan is executed. Infinite, let's make a tactical retreat so that we can remobilize our forces.
And by tactical retreat, you mean to say flee with our tails between our legs. I'm quite displeased about this, Doctor.
Shut up and just follow me!
What? Wait!
I don't know, sometimes a tactical retreat is a good idea, so I don't blame Eggman for thinking of that. Alrighty, we have 7 more levels left.
Signal has gotten much weaker.
This should effectively put a stop to the Doctor's greatest weapon. The Sonics have made an opening for us. We can't just let that go to waste.
This is the moment we've been waiting for. Time to settle the score.
Now that the Phantom Ruby is out of the way, we can finally smash Eggman into an omelet.
Hey, don't count your chickens before you smash your eggs.
Rouge is right. The fact that Eggman and Infinite are still around means we can't let our guard down.
I just want everyone to get home safely, okay?
All right, fine. Everyone get your game face on. The target is Eggman at the Central Tower.
Alright, let's go.
We're fighting to get our world back now. Don't stop, don't look back. Just focus on the task ahead no matter what. Let's do this, everyone. Charge!
I think it's the next level that has something quite interesting if memory is correct. I can also be absolutely wrong and... No, wait. I hope I am actually right, because this... There's another level that shows, like, yeah, this game, story kind of goes fast, like... It is also, like, really sad to see, like, how, I knew I was going to die here. This is one of the most well-known levels that you can get a lot of deaths in because of Sonic's turning and such and how fast. Like, there's a reason why I'm not even boosting. I should have possibly practiced more instead of just, grabbing the game and just calling it a day and just record. I'm just carefully moving, because when Sonic runs, he runs like hell, so part of me kind of want to get that, but oh well. Do I have to retell myself that I'm not going for 100%? But to be honest, I've been like doing pretty good with not aiming for 100%. And also, look at how little like Sonic's double jump is. If you want to know how bad it is, do some of the bonus missions and you can like really see like how bad Sonic's double jump is. Like, Jesus. Yeah. We're definitely getting this in 3 hours, not 2 hours. kind of is disappointing. And the only way I know that is because I'm like keeping track of the recording and such. Ay. Yeah, I am betting that this is going to be like a 3-part episode. I'm not too sure where I'm going to be putting the Shadow episode, because there's not a lot to even like make a video and such. Well, my type of video is and such, because I usually do like almost an hour long videos and such. Sometimes less, but it's usually 3 hours, so... Oh. Hello! Hey. Even though that this game is considered like one of the worst Sonic games, I am curious like how much fun the developers did have with this game. Even though that the Sonic community hates this game, at least it still has some positivity.
Welcome, Sonic. Glad you could make it to your funeral. Infinite, do it!
Take this. What is that?
Har, har. That, my spiky little predator, is null space.
Null space?
It's a little something that the Phantom Ruby cooked up. A closed-off space where absolutely nothing exists. Goodbye, Sonic, my soon-to-be-eradicated nemesis. Enjoy all the nothing.
Whoa! Buddy, don't! You'll be sucked in too!
But we destroyed the Phantom Ruby's power source.
Tisk tisk. Since you always destroy the power source of my weapons, I decided to learn from my mistakes. I had a backup power source created under Metropolis.
Good idea. So, null space.
This isn't where we were meant to end up. Let's head back. Everyone's waiting for us.
This level is a disappointment because we only stay here for literally a couple of minutes. And modders were able to find out that we were supposed to hang out here slightly longer because there is more dialogue and such, like extra dialogue about it. So even though that it's called null space and we only hang out for a little bit, you would think that the game will like specialize in that level, but no. And people have like made I guess re-edits or like retell of the story and such, and have it where like Sonic is stuck in null space until like the protagonist randomly gets teleported, which I do miss the button, yeah. I don't know, this game possibly had so much potential and they just kind of wasted, and I just wasted minutes by doing that way when I should have done a different path. I don't know. This game possibly does have its fans. I wouldn't be surprised and such. Like every single Sonic game has its fans and such. Even like Sonic 06, which that game is like one of the worst Sonic games. They like there are people that do like that game for reasons, I guess. I don't know. Which, adding to bad Sonic games, that is one of the bad Sonic games that I do want to play, so... I don't know, maybe at some point in the near future when I find a copy of Sonic 06, I will 100% do a Let's Play of that. I promise that. I just don't know where to look. Like, I do want to... I guess I can only get a physical copy because I think Sega delisted the game on stores because that game did so poorly. And a couple of other, like, games as well. Like, if memory is correct, Sega did do... Oh, I missed. As I was saying, back here... As I was saying, like, Sega did, a little swiping of some of the bad Sonic games, like, pretending some of those don't exist while also still making... I'm pressing the wrong button again. I press X when I should be pressing the A button. And it's not just, like, Joy-Con to, Xbox. It's different Sonic games having different controls, like, different button layouts. Why did I not homing attack on that? It is weird of some of the button layouts, and also like the community as well. So like the Sonic community is definitely interesting. Okay, this time I won't miss the jump pad. I will make... We were literally at the end and I missed the jump pad to the end. What the hell is wrong with me? I'll take the A. Better than an S, which I know people would argue that S is still better, but not when you're trying to get as little, pop-ups. Hello!
Boss? It can't be! It's impossible to get out of the Phantom Ruby's null space!
Well, maybe by myself, but I had a little help from my friend. Something you wouldn't understand since you don't have any friends.
But Infinite is right behind
Dr.
him.
Eggman will still have the last laugh.
Maybe he'd have more friends if he didn't talk about himself in the third person.
Don't think he was even talking to himself in the third person, to be honest, Sonic, so... Also, like, quick question, is there, like, any, video games, or even, like, some sort of, like, game music? Not even music, well, musical counts, I guess.
There's no more time. We have to break into the fortress now.
Indeed, this is it. Our last opportunity to bring peace back into the world.
But when the battle ends, we'll have to part with Sonic. I mean, this Sonic, won't we?
Yes. If the Phantom Ruby is gone, I guess he'll be returned to his dimension.
Thank you
Timeline.
for everything, Sonic. I'll never forget what you did for us.
Save the sentiments for later. This is not over yet. We still have a battle to fight. Exactly. This is our last chance. Give it everything you've got.
5 more levels. I guess technically 6 if we're counting this, but still.
Let's go! Go! Take this!
Is that necessary?
No see. Did you miss me?
Why, yes, I did. I've been looking forward to finishing you and your annoying friends.
Whoa, what was that? What was that? Lag?
If you're not, oh well.
Hey, Omega.
What? Who dares?
Target reconfirmed. Extermination mode initiated. Payback inevitable.
Omega, you've joined us? Awesome.
Is there no
Is the
end
audio
to my
glitching, or what is happening?
Burn your resistance to ashes, and you along with it.
Is the cutscene glitching? Yes, the audio is glitching somehow.
That's just a special effect, right?
No, it's not. While we're under the Phantom Ruby's control, it's a part of our reality.
Unbelievable. What chance do we have against that?
The sun will fall upon you all. Boom. The end. Your pathetic lives are over.
Look, it's reacting. Eggman said something about the Phantom Ruby prototypes. Let me see. Whoa, it is! He said the Phantom Ruby prototypes only react to the person who activated it. That must be you, buddy! Your courage and heroism are probably what triggered it. Just maybe, if you use this, it can make that sun disappear.
Made it so far. We're so close.
This is truly world-shattering.
Alrighty.
Is there anything we can do? Burst!
I'm trying to think of like what else I can possibly talk about of this game, which there's not a lot left to even talk about. I think I talked about what I want to talk so far.
You'll be burnt to a crisp before then. Give it up, Rookie! Fall back! Burst!
Oh, no. This game has good music. I think I mentioned that before. It's just like, not all of it is heard. And again, I'm like slightly worried about the music with the lyrics and such. I want to say like Sega has been somewhat okay with the music and such. Like they haven't gone like too copyright crazy. Like the only time that I got a copyright was, funny enough, in the last like episodes for Sonic Generation. Like mostly the Sonic side, I should more correct myself. Like in the original LP for Sonic Generation, I got it a copyright strike because I played the Generation game and such, like the first Sonic game. Like that was enough to get a copyright strike compared to like the rest of the game. So I'm guessing the original composers possibly copyrighted that or something. Well, like one thing that I'm 100% like confused was City Escape getting copyrighted in Sonic X Shadow Generations. Like the credit scene, like when that song first appeared in the original version, I guess I was talking over top of it that it didn't notice, or I have no idea what the rules for that one. And okay then. Yeah, copyright is definitely confusing. Like, I am still like scared of what might get copyrighted in this Let's Play because I have a feeling I'm going to get one of those in this one. Even Sonic Adventure, if this is being timed correctly. Like, I am worried about that Let's Play, especially with some of the songs. Not all of it, it's just the lyric ones, which I can possibly thankfully put different music over top of the credits and such. Or whenever the character themes start playing. At least if it's a lyric one, I'm not 100% sure.
Because your lives are now over.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Buddy?
I like that you can kind of see the cubes and such, but yeah.
It's gone! What? What just happened?
And it's broken.
Impossible! I thought all the prototypes were destroyed!
A costly oversight, Doctor. This is why I always check and double check, as any good scientist would.
This is the turning point, guys. Time to press our advantage and kick major butt!
I mean, it makes sense why the clones weren't attacking, but still. Alright. Yeah, I believe, we get a level with every single character? I can be wrong. I think,
Phantom Ruby should be weaker now. This is our only chance to defeat Infinite.
I'm trying to think here, like...
Back up to Sonic and the others. Draw the enemy's attention and shield them from damage.
Yeah, I'm sorry if my memory is not going so good, because I am, like, focusing on the game ball, so talking at the same time. Oh, and I missed those little red rings. Or boost panels, or whatever you want to call them. I think this is a level that I'm okay. Oh, save. Fighter! I was wondering when we would get that achievement. I'm surprised it took us this long, but hey, since I'm mostly just focusing on beating the game story, I really don't care. Come on, dang it.
You did plenty already. Leave the rest to us.
Did they? Like, I know I haven't been focusing on too much of the story, but to be honest, there are so many people that have done, like, focusing on the story better than I can, so yeah. And also, like, we're almost done this Let's Play. Like, I can make a bonus video of me going over, like, all of the, like, questionable stuff that this game has done and such. Give me a sec. So much. Are you done giving me stuff, game? Good. Oh yeah, the Infinite fight. So I guess it's Infinite and then Classic Sonic. I wasn't too sure the order. I know all of the characters are playable, so yeah.
Even with the Phantom Ruby weakened, I still have enough power to smash you into blue jelly. I'll show you how outclassed you really are.
I'm in a class all my own. Time to put up or shut up, Infinite.
What would you like your epitaph to read? How about, here lies the blue buffoon?
Why not, here doses
Not the blue blur.
Clown. Might as well make it for the person who needs one, right?
So yeah, again, this fight is basically Metal Sonic, but I don't know why they kind of like reuse like the a boss fight for this game, and I missed Infinite. Can I hit him? Like, I'm mashing buttons. Should be getting the ability to at least hit him, so... Now, the fight is slightly different. There is, like, different attack patterns, so... There's that, at least. So there's some, like, differences between, like, the metal fight and the, Infinite fight. There we go. There we go. Alright, cutscene.
The Phantom Ruby's energy is recharged. Perish along with your useless friends.
My friends got me this far, and together, we're gonna win!
Friends are nothing but a fleeting illusion. You can count on nobody but yourself.
Your mask can't hide how sad and lonely you are. That Phantom Ruby virtual reality of yours is the real illusion.
To be honest, this game also doesn't go over much of, like, Infinite, like, backstory. And even episode Shadow, which is supposed to go more into depth of, like, Infinite story, it also doesn't as well, so... yeah. This game is like... yeah. So much wasted potential, I want to say, and... focusing on, I guess, the wrong thing? Which... it's okay to, like, focus on, like, some things, but... at least focus on, like... one, and then make sure that it's, like, working and such. Like, I know storytellers are, like, doing their own thing, but yeah. I think you only have to use double boost, I think, 3 times. Both of them on bosses. I think the other times it's like, okay.
Impossible. I cannot be defeated.
Wrong, loser. The things that can't be defeated are heart, soul, and the bonds of friendship. 3 things you and your counterfeit cronies lack.
No, wait. I can still fight.
Huh?
So wait, is Infinite dead, or what is happening with them?
I didn't believe Infinite could lose. Victory will be so much sweeter when I defeat you. Don't think this is over yet, you blue nuisance. My plan just went into overtime.
Whatever you say. Alright. Oh yeah, also, like, I guess another thing about...
Eggman is up to something again.
Trying to remember here.
Don't let your guard down yet.
We have to find the entrance to the central tower and stop Eggman.
I think, if memory is correct, I think there's like 3 comics that goes more in depth of, like, Sonic Frontiers. I almost said Sonic Frontiers. Sonic Forces story and such, because again, the developers and also, like, the writers kind of don't as well. Like, they don't go much into the game story, but also they didn't give themselves a lot of levels and such. Or not even levels, just like time, I guess? Like, I don't know, this can be like my opinion and such, but I think they could have just kept out like classics. Oh, this stage. So I hope you guys like auto strollers, because this is one of the well-known and possibly one of the worst levels in the game. Who thought it was a good idea to add an auto-scroller to a Sonic game? Like, really? Like, the goal of these games are to go fast. Like, if it was something Mario, then understandable, but Sonic? No. And I think if you die, you have to restart from the very beginning. Like, I guess these are like precise platforming, so they have it as an auto-scroller, so players don't rush, but that's what Sonic is made to do, so what the hell was the point? Like, you can have like precise platforming in a Sonic game. Like, there are a good amount of examples. In fact, I want to say Sonic Mania even knew the excitement. I was off. Yeah. Part of me kind of just want to rush, but yeah. Either way, as I was talking about the comics, I think there were 3 comics. One going over how Eggman discovered the Phantom Ruby, and also meeting Infinite as well. Which I don't know if that's his actual name or if it's something else, which, yeah. This is where I'm going to get a lot of game overs, not going to lie. I think this is one of the levels I should be practicing the most. So yeah, I am actually curious, like, what copy the speedrunners play. Do they play the Switch version, the Xbox, or PlayStation? Because I know speedrunners are like good at this game, where they can just like go to Steam, get under 2 hours, and then ask for a refund. Which I don't know if Steam still has that, or if it's something else. But also, like, heading now back to the comics, I believe there is a comic where it explains why Knuckles is helping, because it also explains why Silver is here as well. So yeah, there's like, they duel it into one, and I mistimed that. I 100% mistimed that. I'm not too sure if Editor Me is like keeping track of the death, or is he just going to wait until he sees how much I have died. Because I'm glad that this game does keep like how much retries or like deaths and such. Ay. Too slow. I want to say at a certain point this does speed up, but I don't know when. And I'm ignoring the rings and such because what's the point? We don't get extra lives in this game, so what's the point of grabbing like rings and such.
Haven't found an entrance yet.
No luck here either.
All this searching and still nothing?
My money's on the area the other Sonic is searching.
Made it. And there's a red ring down there if you care about that. I don't, so... Later. Ow. You know what? Take the invincibility frames. I overjumped. Okay, thank God. Ooh, I can see why people might not go after that red ring. I don't even know why I got it. Oh, that's the only one. Like, I know I haven't been focusing on the red rings anyway, so it's not surprising that I missed one. Dang it. But still, ow. And I went too fast. But also, like, again, Sonic's speed is, like, weird. Like, the momentum doesn't make sense. In fact, this whole game doesn't make sense because, again, like I casually, like, jokingly mentioned, like, Sonic was tortured for, like, 6 months, and when we see him, he's, like, being his goofy self, so... Was he tortured, or was he not? Like, what are the rules, dang it?
Looks like we can get in through that passage. Hold on. Sending reinforcements right away.
Oh!
Sonic's is so dreamy.
That was close. That was close. Okay, I thought it was more, but yeah. Wonder how much deaths are from that one section. And I think this is also the first C rank as well, which I'm okay with. I might possibly get better at this game, but who wants to get good at this game? Oh right, completionists do. Okay, so yeah, it's one of these because...
A Phantom Ruby signal is headed for the reactor! You have to hurry!
The reactor's in the innermost part of the fortress, but the defense system is too tough to break through by normal means.
Missed that red ring, and there's another red ring. Ow.
So this is where Eggman built Infinite.
It's so sad. What a lonely place to be brought into the world.
Okay, since I'm talking about the game's story, it is weird that it applies that Eggman made Infinite when, again, one of the comics says that he didn't.
Could use a little breather right about now.
So,
I feel better once we blow this thing to pieces.
So what is the rules? Is Infinite handmade, or is he an actual, like, person? And there are, like, good amount of, like, fan redos, and again, I did mention the fan-made version that that group of people have made. And also, I think this is the first time we get to hear fist bump without any directions. Anyways, as I put the controller down, fix my seat, check my Discord because I saw one of my friends messaging me on Discord, so... Alright, what else? I'm just checking all of his messages. What the hell is this Cottontail meme that he just sent me. What? Alright. Done checking Discord. Oh yeah, the last boss, which is kind of interesting. I do like how the final boss is where you get to play as all three of the main characters, kind of. Hello!
We did it! Eggman's army is officially butt-kicked. We won! Come on, now what? Can we ever just win and have that be the end of it?
Look!
Nope.
Gotcha! The fortress reactor was just a decoy. A true winner always keeps his trump card hidden until the end.
Sonic, what's going on? There aren't less enemies, there's more!
What?
How can there be so many? Confirmed sightings indicate Shadow, Metal Sonic, Zavok, Chaos, Infinite. Thousands of them.
What have you done?
Wait, they're clones of Infinite now?
I merely incorporated the Phantom Ruby into this Death Egg robot.
But that means the Phantom Ruby no longer has a vulnerable energy supply. It's an invulnerable ruby?
A good deduction, Tails. This Death Egg robot has... No, I have surpassed Infinite to become the complete and ultimate form. You will be crushed by this Death Egg robot powered by the Phantom Ruby, and in the end, everything will still be just as I planned.
Your plan will end like all your plans do, with you sitting in a pile of busted robot parts wondering how you failed so badly. Let's get him.
And there's Tails hanging in the back. It is slightly disappointing that, Tails doesn't do Jack, or any of the other characters. Like, it would have been nice if some of the other Sonic characters were playable, but nope! Instead of course, having them as playable characters again, we just have two different Sonics and a custom, character. Nope. But also, like, might as well talk about this. Like, the boss fight here is also, like, pretty interesting. I do like how, it is, because we play as, all three of the main characters, and each of them have, like, different strategy of how to beat the boss. The classic one, we just had to bonk rocks into it. And this one, I believe we just homing attack.
I know you can do this. Our fate is in your hands.
I think we had to get somewhat close. No, we homing attack, if I can, the robot arm and such. I thought it was the little weak point and such, but I guess not. Also, damage. We do damage if we just use fire. What am I doing? Like, it makes sense why we're easily chomping down of his health with fire. Really? First death. Huh. 2 minutes and almost 30, no, 2 hours and 30 minutes. There we go.
Go on, rookie. I know you can do this.
That's how long we have been doing this, so... I guess I also have proof if I want to prove, like, send this to, how long to beat and such. Because I did none of the side stuff, and I believe, like, some of the side stuff does add a pretty good, hour and such onto the game, time and such. Oh. This is the part where the level, like, the boss fight does get a bit tricky. I don't remember if the map respawns, but I'm not 100% sure to begin with. Oh, I got hit! I thought I wouldn't get hit, but... Oh well. I'm surprised that I'm dying a lot here compared to, Phase 1, but I guess it is, like, Phase 2.
Go on, rookie! I know you can do this!
Our fate is in your hands.
I think I've been, like, saying a lot, like, this game having, like, miss potential, like, or, like, not miss potential, but so much potential that it just got wasted and such on something that is, like, unnecessary if you think about it, which, again, I don't mind, like, Sega, or, well, not even Sega, it's more like Team Sonic, like, focusing on, like, a group of the fan base that they probably did want to, like, show appreciation to, which was the, fan artists and such. Which, again, I don't mind them, like, doing that and such, it's just... Okay, thank God the stage does rebuild itself, and I also didn't grab all of the rings. There we go. Yeah, just have it focus on one side and just stay in a good corner and such. And there we go. And then Phase 3 is all of them because we don't finish it off with Sonic. And how is that glass even more broken? We weren't focusing on it. We were focusing on a hand. Discount Alien reference! And then we end it with, Sonic Colors, because of course.
Defeat him!
Go for it, Sonic!
Of course that it's, Sonic Colors. Like, I think this game and also, like, Sonic... Yeah, Sonic Lost World uses the same final boss as like, the end and such. Which I'm glad that Sonic Frontiers and even like the Shadow version of Sonic Generations uses different final bosses and such. And I will talk about Sonic Frontiers when we get to that Let's Play. But since that we're focusing on this, yeah. Which I might have to focus on at least some point. I think that possibly might be the next Let's Play. Somewhat go in order of Sonic games, but also I have been jumping a lot, so... Yeah, it is definitely interesting. Like, I might have to at least do, like, all of the Sonic games at some point. I might just maybe focus on all the Boost games, maybe? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not too sure what I'm doing with this series. All that I know is that I'm just picking random Sonic games and just playing them. And since that this one is like pretty short, it's like, yeah, I can get away with this.
Victory is ours for the taking. Triple boost.
And yeah, this is one of the mandatory triple boosts. I don't know how much are actually manageable. Are all the bosses manageable that you need to do triple boost? Or can you skip them? I have no idea. Ayy! Because I died twice. And I got 2 golden medals. How much achievements do we get? Because do we get the beat of the game achievement? Because apparently we got 10 wisp weapons.
I guess this is goodbye. Get home safely, Sonic. And thanks for everything.
There's the achievement. Saving the world. Is that the beating the game achievement, or what is it?
Cheer up, Tails. I'm sure we'll run into him again. Alright, guys. It's time we cleaned up the mess that Eggman left this world in. And I'm not talking about those illusions he dreamed up for us. We need to fix the real world we all live in.
True that.
Come on, let's go!
Yeah!
And VOD mute. Well, I say VOD mute, I'm more possibly... Can I actually skip this cutscene? Or... Not cutscene, can I skip this? I don't know. I don't care. I am going to do that, so editor me doesn't have to figure out where to actually edit, and I'm also going to mute the audio on my side. So, like I mentioned, there was possibly a lot of other things that I could have talked about, but didn't because, man, this game is fast. And also, to explain like how long it took to beat this game, it's like 2 hours and I think 36 or 37 minutes. This game is quite short, which one of the big complaints was the length of this game, because most of the levels here take like a minute to beat and such. A minute or 2 compared to like other Sonic games, which took like 30 minutes, kind of. Yeah, I want to say that because in the Let's Play of Sonic X Shadow Generations, or just Mania Sonic Generations in general, it took like a pretty long time for us to beat some of the levels and such. Let me check here. Yeah, 5 minutes for like some of these, I want to say. Or even like longer, like 5 to 10 minutes. If I'm looking at some of the footage that I'm using. Like, bosses make sense why they're like, a minute long. And I believe actually there is an achievement in, the original release of Sonic Mania where you had to beat the game under a minute, but yeah. I don't know, like, again, this game has so much potential, it's just kind of wasted it by focusing on things that wasn't necessary, like, I don't know. like, speedrunning it makes sense. You guys want to make sure that you can go fast and such, but I don't know, just focusing on like good levels and such, because most of these levels are like kind of reused, and I think they pull a Sonic Colors where they just load in certain parts of the level. They don't fully load in the entire game, like the entire level and such. They just load in certain parts, or no, I think actually Sonic Colors, they load the entire level, but they only load in what that level needs and such. I don't know if this game does that or not. Somebody can let me know. And also, like, I don't know. Getting back to, I guess, Infinite, which, yeah, people had a lot of high hopes for him because of his main theme song, which they don't even play. Like, they kind of play a little bit of it, but not a whole lot of it. Like, Sonic, like, Infinite's main theme is definitely good, and also, like, the bosses, like, they show that some of the old villains from, like, past games are, like, reoccurring and such, like Shadow. I almost said Infinite. No, Infinite is new. Metal Sonic, Chaos, Zavik, like, all of those guys were, like, shown off in a trailer that, hey, we thought we were going to beat them all. We battle Infinite 3 times, and the only one out of the 4 characters that are reappearing, that reappear as, like, bosses, in quotes, were Metal Sonic and Zavik. Like, Chaos just gets bonked on the head once, and we don't really fight him. Not even as, like, classic Sonic, which that would have been a good part. Like, he's just, like, defeated instantly without any issues. And then Shadow, which makes sense why a clone of Shadow, like, defeats him and such, so yeah. But then some of the other fights, it's like, really? Really? And again, like, Chaos fight. Metal Sonic fight is just the same fight that they used for Infinite, which kind of disappointing for a last fight of Infinite. It's just a reused boss fight. Yeah, I do hope if they do bring back Infinite, they go more in depth into him, but I also kind of doubt that they'll, like, bring back Infinite because, well, kind of the low point. Well, I'd say low point, but also he isn't used much. Like, he is definitely one of the weaker elements of the game and such. Like, I don't know. I think he is, like, one of the worst villains, I guess. Like, there are definitely some bad villains in the Sonic series that isn't, like, just Eggman and such, but I don't know. In fact, I don't think we actually saw him reappear for the new Sonic racing game, which definitely looks interesting. I am kind of excited, but I guess also not a lot of people liked it Infinite from this game, so yeah. Does he appear in the Archie comics? The IDW comics? Because, yeah, I'm surprised if he hasn't. Like, maybe like a casual mention and such. Which I know, if memory is correct, the IDW, like, comic books take place after this game and such. Which, also I have to ask, is the comics, like, canon to the games and such, or are they, like, different continuity and such. I know the Archie comics were like definitely a alternate dimension, like an alternate continuity and such, which, oh boy, were those like interesting comics to read or even like talk about as well. It is definitely surprising of how they are. And the credits are still. How's the music? How is the music? Ah! Alright, Fist Bump is playing. Which this is a bad theme song like Fist Bump. Which I think most of the. Oh! Possibly almost done, so I should possibly get that connected back into this. Actually, how far is Fist Bump right now? Yeah, it's possibly almost done, so... Makes sense why Fist Bump is the last song that's playing, then. Even though that it's possibly going to be a different song that plays. Just going to flick the stick back and forth for a little bit there.
End to this endless battle. Everyone can go back home and relax. There's no need for the resistance.
Hold on. There's still a lot we need to do. We're just getting started.
Huh? What, you're leaving us? There are others who need your help. But okay, I'm not gonna stop you.
Man, the first time I saw you stumbling around, I had no idea you could pull this thing together and see it to the end. I've changed my mind about you.
I knew you'd come through, rookie. Well, I guess you're not a rookie anymore.
You did good out there. It's not like you just waited till the last minute to come in and act all cool, saving the day.
Our battle is done, and our resistance has come to a
Okay.
conclusion.
Is the audio messing up, or is it just my end?
Person cannot restore the entire world.
I don't know.
We have to work together.
I'm just going to
and make a
unplug my
diligent
headphones for a second, then. Is the bopping done?
Hey, you're
I
taking
think the
off
bopping
too?
is done.
I was thinking the same thing. You gonna keep moving forward? No matter what, yeah? You and I aren't so different. See you later, buddy.
And that's the end. No, wait, that's not. I believe also now we have the ability to create different types of avatars, like reuse some of the other types now. Now, before we fully end this, I guess we can make it definitely a three-parter by doing episode Shadow.
Shadow.
Yeah, I believe this takes
We've got a
place
report from
right
Intelligence
before
Division. They've
the
located
game.
an unknown base of operations that seems to be totally outside the chain of command for Eggman's army. There's a large-scale troop presence, suspiciously large for a place with no strategic value.
I can't imagine the Doctor would do something like that without reason.
No kidding. And there's a rumor going around that old rotten Eggman has been developing some kind of new weapon. So...
Yeah. Looks like this won't be your garden variety recon mission.
do it to it, Shadow. Omega went on ahead of you, so you can link up with him on site.
I'm more than enough on my own. I'll handle things my way.
Omega said the same thing. You two go together like chili and hot dogs.
Cut the chatter.
Not peanut butter and jelly? Anyway, so for being a prequel, we still have to go through a destroyed city. And if you're wondering how it was Shadow plays, he plays the exact same as modern Sonic.
Extermination? This is supposed to be a recon mission. You can't go making a big scene.
You should have known better than to send Omega, not like this.
Yep. I think all of the Shadow levels have like remixes of songs, so that's kind of cool inside. Don't know all of them, but still cool though.
Position coordinates lost. Current location unknown.
Omega, what's going on? Respond!
Wait, which one is this? I feel like editor me could possibly figure out what song this is. Ah, timed it wrong. There we go.
123 Omega. All sensors offline. Damage to parietal lobe region. Casualty report. Rouge fallen. Shadow to be eliminated.
Omega, what happened? What's going on over there?
Unidentified system intrusion. Emergency withdrawal. IME 123 Omega.
I wish this was more just like a cutscene to see like Omega's like inspection instead of just like the game telling. Oh, wait, is this, it's from Shadow the Hedgehog. Was it Westopolis?
Correct!
I feel like that was Westopolis.
The world's most powerful robot is no more a challenge than crab meat. As I suspected, this power is without peer. It is the ultimate, and still more wonderful. A not-so-tall, dark, and brooding guest has arrived. I've been waiting for it.
Tell me what you did to Omega.
As I'm skipping through all the dialogue.
Come now, Shadow. A long-awaited reunion, and still you spout such nonsense.
I don't know you. And the only thing of no consequence around here is that big mouth of yours.
Ah, I suppose you would think so. Oh, yes. I am infinite. You say you do not know me, and yet I remember you so very well. To you, it was simply another in a long list of Eggman faces you tore down without a second thought.
Flashback. Like, this is another good example of like the game not knowing is Infinite Eggman creation, or is he an actual person?
We got an intruder. Shadow has entered the facility. Defense Squad Jackal has already been completely annihilated.
Oh.
All available troops, intercept that blasted hedgehog.
I know the song that it's remaking. I just don't remember what the name is called.
The best mercenaries around, and he's still totally wrecked the Defense Squad. Shadow.
Should have hired some defense squads for the defense squad. Hey, Doctor.
I'm not too sure if Editor Me can brusquely hear the music, but I do know what the song is.
Computer running analyses in the core is invaluable. One of you idiots, stop that hedgehog now!
It's funny that Eggman has to deal with Shadow instead of like Sonic, so yeah. I think this will be the first level that we get all the red rings.
Alive? At least the analysis of the stone was completed yesterday. But no, I still can't let this facility be destroyed. Is there
Oh,
anyone left?
ah, missed. Barney wants to stand still for a little bit to hear what the song is.
Shadow is still alive.
It's not from Sonic Venture,
At
was
least
it?
the analysis of the stone was completed yesterday. But no, I still can't
No,
let
that
this
is Sonic
facility be
Adventure.
destroyed.
Sonic
Is there
Adventure 2, I
anyone
think
left
it's
out
White Forest, right? Or whatever the jungle level is
This
called.
place is important. No wonder that Cameron Fodder has been putting up a fight.
And we missed a red ring. Oh well. Kinda not caring, but also kinda did at a certain point. Hey Shadow. Thankfully we don't have to worry about getting S ranks here.
Hey, you! You know you can hear me. You're captain of Squad Jackal, aren't you? Your squad was useless. Go clean up their mess already!
Yeah, I got it. You destroyed my squad. I'll show you why they call me the ultimate mercenary. Take this! What?
Ooh. Wombo combo.
Worthless. Don't show your pathetic face around me ever again.
I'm shaking. Me. Afraid. Pathetic. Me. He's calling me weak. No, I am not weak. I'm not. I'm not weak. I am not weak. That day, I gave up my own unsightly face. I let go of the old me, the one that was so weak, so that I could become stronger. And then, at last, I obtained the power. The power to make all yield to my will. I was reborn!
Okay, so there is a pause little
I've
button.
only become what I am because of you. Yet you don't remember. But I suppose that's the way it goes. It simply means that the old me was too weak, too pathetic to remember. And now you've become nothing more than an insect, waiting to be crushed underfoot. Thanks to this limitless power I have obtained, I have become unstoppable. Take this!
I think this is one of the trickiest ones, if memory is correct.
Shadow? Shadow? Shadow, do you read me?
Am I? That guy. What happened to Infinite?
Huh? What are you mumbling about, Shadow? You okay? Anybody home? We're going to pick up Omega. He was destroyed 3 months ago, remember? Get it together!
Sorry, I'm focusing on the music. I'm trying to remember where this one is from. Oh, this is the Fire Lizard theme, isn't it? I love that once when the music started playing, I'm like, oh wait! Shadow? Not caring. I think the infinite cubes just damage, which is kind of disappointing. It would have been nice if they do some like more interesting with this level, because Infinite is supposed to be messing with Shadow, right?
Sure seems that way. Probably because it never really happened.
What? Affirmative. I have never known to be defeated. Omega? I am not defeated. I am not weak. I am not weak. I am not weak. I am not weak. I am not weak.
What is this? My head.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they could have gone more with like messing with Shadow and such. But again, this game is like missed opportunity because they didn't focus on the correct thing. Oh yeah, invincibility frames. 0 rings and 0 restarts. It would have been cool if we had 0 points, but oh well. And I think that's the end.
Where? I'm back here. No. Is this an illusion?
This is reality, Shadow. Your reality. I didn't expect to see you come back alive, but you must admit, it was a truly wonderful show, wasn't it? This power, before we've even tuned it, just as I thought, it is unrivaled. Not even Sonic will be able to stand against me now.
Sonic? What are you plotting? What is this? Stop! Where do you think you're going, Infinite?
Shadow? Shadow! Finally, the connection's back. What are you doing?
Rouge?
Forget it. Get away from there as soon as you can. There are explosions going off all over. The facility's about to collapse.
Withdrawing now. What's the meaning of all this?
Would have been nice if that was more of an animated cutscene. And I think if memory is correct, the game now plays...
Rouge, are you telling me the truth?
What's the point of lying about it? Eggman got a beat on Sonic and mounted a massive assault. I mean, sure, A for effort, but it's nothing to worry about. We've got the advantage now. Sonic is there too, so I don't think it's a big enough deal for you to head out.
Not even Sonic will be able to stand against me now.
I can't imagine the Doctor would do something like that without...
Shadow, this is not good. Hurry, get over...
What is it, Rouge? What happened?
Yeah, there we go. Skip. Because we already seen that cutscene, don't need to see it again. Also, the opening little main menu has this little thing, kind of neat. I think this is the only time that it changes, so yeah. Don't know what it looks like if you try to 100%, but don't care. Anyways, I think this is the only time that I'll say this since that I've been recording for 3 hours now and didn't took any breaks. Thank you all for watching. And if you want to see Take Two, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this Let's Play, then you know what to do. Check out some of the other blah blah blah. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoy this Let's Play, then you know what to do. Check out some of the other LPs that I have done, or who knows what I'll also do next. I have no idea what's the next Let's Play is going to be, so if I am like still timing this right, then it should still be Sonic Adventure. I'm not too sure if it's number 1 or number 2. I'm betting possibly number 1, but who knows. But of course, also check out Random Channel for random stuff, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye. Out of curiosity, how much achievements did I get? Wow, that is not a lot. This is how much achievements I got. Yikes, this is what happens if you speedrun. Speedrun. See you all later.